Good morning, it's the TMI Queen. So today is weigh-in Wednesday, and I have lost half a pound, which I laugh because it's such a joke. I still have been eating like crap, but I have increased my exercise and gotten more serious about my, sorry, my dog just jumped at me. This dog, she thinks she's little, but she's not no more. But yeah, my eating hasn't improved that vastly, except that I went back to being more serious about intermittent fasting. As far as the volume of food that I've been eating, it hasn't been what I feel it should be, as well as the quality of food that I'm eating, I don't feel is what it should be. It could be a lot better. But my activity level has increased a lot. I've been spending almost every day doing yard work. Now, I've gotten a lot done. I've done a lot of raking, which is upper body and lower body kind of. So, and then a daily deep clean of the house. So I've been a lot more active even than what I am at work. So I think that kind of helped a little, but still to only lose half a pound's kind of disappointing, but still a step in the right direction. So I'm not going to bitch. I do have a plan in place once I kind of clear my cupboards of all this food. It's actually kind of cheaper and hopefully reliable to order these meal boxes from online. There's one called Imperfect Foods, and it's got lots of produce, it's got grains, you can even order meat and stuff. Might be easier than trying to do shopping at the grocery store, I think. Hopefully that will, solve whatever issues. I don't know. I'm trying to be really good here, but it's not the easiest. And I got enough money to last me for the next month, but beyond that, if I go on unemployment, money's gonna be tight. So that's where it's gonna start being a little bit difficult and trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay for this and that. Gonna have to start dropping some things, and I don't know. We'll see. This virus can go away anytime now. So how have you guys been doing with drinking water? I have this water bottle right here. I bought it at, our local grocery store, but it says it's 32 ounces. I don't know if you can see that. 32 ounces if you fill it to the top. So, I've been filling up my water bottle. I bought a Brita pitcher because right now bottled water is in short supply. And so I was like, how am I going to get my water intake? Because frankly, my tap water is disgusting. So I bought a Brita pitcher and bought a year's worth of filters so that I would be set for the rest of the year. It has been a godsend throughout this quarantine because, like I said, trying to get bottled water is impossible in this area right now. And I've been trying to make a point of filling that water bottle twice. That's 64 ounces, which is 8-ounce glasses of water a day, which is the minimum of what you should be drinking each day. I usually, to try to get more water throughout the day, I drink pretty much water with every meal just to get my water intake. I don't count coffee, even though it probably counts as water as well, but I try not to count other drinks as water. But I have been drinking that with every meal, plus in between. While I'm, working outside, I got the water bottle ready so that I stay plenty hydrated. It's going to help clear up my skin a little bit, although being like premenopausal, your hormones are all over the place anyways, so you're going to have issues no matter what. So, but I've been breaking out like a teenager. I just have this one right here right now that does not want to go away, but you know, I'm due to get my period in like a week, so it's pretty normal. I know that drinking water will help clear my face up. It will help with any impending migraines. I mean, it doesn't stop them, but it definitely lessens the severity and the frequency if I'm staying well hydrated. The times when I usually get the worst headaches is when I have not been properly hydrating myself. So I've been trying to make a point during this quarantine to drink as much water as I can throughout the day so that I can stay healthy. Also, I've been a little bit, eating a little more salty foods than I should be. So it kind of helps flush my system a little too. Well, how are you guys doing with your water intake? Comment below and let me know how you're doing with your water intake right now. Are you struggling? Are there any tips or anything that you need to get more water? When I started, I was drinking, before I started the water challenge, I was drinking soda with pretty much every meal. And then I moved to fruit juice, and then I started diluting the fruit juice. Like I bought all natural fruit juice, not like, the stuff that's like mostly artificial. I got the stuff that's 100% fruit juice and slowly started adding more and more water to it, diluting it until there was almost no fruit flavoring at all. Then I moved to, I think, lemonade because, I thought about lemon water. I started adding just a splash to my water just to give it some flavor because, obviously water doesn't have a lot of flavor. But eventually I was able to move to drinking just plain water, and it's really not bad now. I used to not like water, but I look forward to drinking water. Never thought I'd say that. Never once in my life thought I'd say that. What are you guys doing to incorporate more water? Are you infusing your water? Are you phasing out your soda, phasing out your fruit juice? What are you doing to get more water and less sweetened juices? When I switched from soda to, I still needed the caffeine because it does, in small amounts, help with my migraines. As long as I don't drink too much coffee, the caffeine actually does help with my migraines. So I didn't want to stop caffeine completely because it was actually helping my migraine. So I have basically just had coffee every morning as basically a preventative, and it's made a world of difference. Like, I'm telling you, my headaches are so much less having a caffeinated beverage first thing in the morning. It's helped counteract the fact that I'm not having soda. But I'd say the first probably the week that I stopped soda or that I cut back on soda, I had a hellacious headache. It was so bad, but eventually it just was like a constant dull headache. And so that's when I realized, number one, I needed to up my water intake, and number two, I could not cut caffeine completely out of my diet. I thought about buying like caffeinated water, but that just seemed really, I don't know, it's not easy to find for one, and it's kind of expensive. And I was just like, I could just have a coffee and call it good. As far as my milk drinking, I mean, I still keep like a small thing of milk in my refrigerator just because the grandkids tend to drink it more. I don't really drink it as much. I get my calcium from other sources. I eat lots of broccoli and lots of green leafy vegetables, so I definitely get my calcium in other ways. However, I do have milk available too, number one, because I like using it to cook with more than the plant-based milks, but I do keep a lot of plant-based milks on hand just because they're more shelf stable, I guess. They they last a lot longer before they expire. So in that respect, I like it more. I like it mixed with oatmeal better. I don't know, it gives it a better flavor. And I also like it, in smoothies. So I do keep like almond milk on hand. I do buy the bee friendly brands because obviously we want to be concerned about our environment. It just seems to last so much longer in the refrigerator. So yeah, so that's what I'm drinking. I actually don't drink alcohol anymore, and I never thought I'd see the day when that would happen. But I realized that alcohol was a major migraine trigger. And as much as I love drinking alcohol, it just was not worth the 2 days of pain afterwards. So I have only drank alcohol maybe once or twice a year, if that, which is shocking. But, you know, it just was not worth the pain and the terrible hangover feeling that I would have for days on end afterward. It just wasn't worth it anymore. And it kind of sucks because, you know, I didn't drink as much when I was younger because I was trying to be a responsible parent. And then once my kid moves out, I can't drink alcohol anymore. Life is unfair, but it's probably better for me in the long run, so I guess whatever. So comment below with what you're drinking, how you're drinking better, or what different things are you drinking. I'd be interested to know. Maybe you'll give me some ideas, or it'll just be fun to see that you're doing well as well. So anyhow, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, a wonderful weigh-in, and I will talk to you later. Bye.